What if I told you that 2 years after appearing in the iconic queer indie comedy But I'm a Cheerleader, Dante Basco, yes, Rufio from Hook and Zuko from Avatar The Last Airbender, starred in an evangelical extreme sports road trip comedy with a theme song by Toby Mac? And what if I also told you that said movie is only 90 minutes long and on YouTube for free right now? The movie is called Extreme Days from 2001, and it's not a cult classic. In fact, I don't even think it's remembered by the millennials who watched it in youth group 25 years ago after finally leveling up from VeggieTales. But it toes a fun line between so bad it's good and genuinely funny and charming. In fact, there's a character named Matt who's like the stoner idiot of the group, and he has multiple lines that have a non-zero chance of becoming your next vocal stem. It's about a group of 4 friends who all love to do extreme sports together. I know, already very aspirational in the age of male loneliness. Taking a surfing trip to Mexico that they've saved up for when they get the terrible news that Dante Basco's grandfather, who helped raise all of them, has tragically passed away. So they have to turn around and take a road trip north, and on the way they run into Matt's beautiful cousin, who one of the other guys gets a crush on, thus kicking off a rom-com plot. And that part's real cringy. The movie's not aggressively evangelical. It's not going to reach out through the screen and try to convert you. However, there is a lover's quarrel in this movie that 25 years later, I'm not sure comes down to a character being mad someone won't sleep with him, or a character being embarrassed that she has slept with other people. Or is it both? Is that really what the fight is about? Both those things at once? It doesn't look good. It's just, it kind of is, But that's okay, because that character is really dislikable, so you won't even be invested. You'll just be waiting for the movie to get back to Matt and Dante Basco. There are multiple really fun paintball fights. There are some really good quotes. And there's also a game called Spoons, which I really want to explain to you right now, but if you watch the movie, you'll know why it needs to be a secret. But I will tell you that Spoons is an abusive piece of malevolent trickery that I can't possibly condone, but will change all of your friend group interactions forever. The plot does hinge on one of the most annoying cliches in rom-coms, which is the "I'll bet you money you can't make her like you" trope. Remember how I said this was an extreme sports movie? Well, you're used to stunt doubles, right? Well, in the film's many multiple extreme sports montages, it is painfully clear that none of the actors involved are doing those tricks. And there's something kind of ragtag and scrappy about the production that I think a film enthusiast or road tripper will find kind of inspiring. But it's also free, 90 minutes, and don't you need some new vocal stems? And if you want more movie recommendations, stick around. That's what I'm here for.